Hello, welcome to Jury Central online classes for law exams. So today I will be discussing with you solved question paper of CLAT LLM entrance test for the year 2017. Before starting the video, I would request all of you to kindly like, share and subscribe the channel for more videos. So let us start with our first question. Section 1 deals with constitutional law. Question number 1. In which of the following decision the Supreme Court of India heard the matter at midnight? So the correct option is option number 4. Yaqub Abdul Razak Memon versus State of Maharashtra. Let's see about the other options. Jagdish Bhullar versus State of Punjab. In this case, the Supreme Court dismissed his appeal against capital punishment. Second, option number 2, State of Maharashtra versus Anwar Ali. In this case, the Supreme Court held that Section 5 Clause 1 of the West Bengal Special Courts Act 1950 contravened Article 14 and was void since it conferred arbitrary power on government to classify offences or cases at its pleasure. Question number 2. The appointment of Comptroller and Auditor General of India under Article 148 is made by the President of India. Option number 1. Third, by which amendment the word Udiya was replaced by Udiya in the 8th schedule? So the correct option is option number 2, the Constitution 96 Amendment Act 2011. Let's see about the other options. The Constitution 93rd Amendment Act 2005, by this amendment Article 15 plus 5 was inserted. The Constitution 97th Amendment Act 2011, by this amendment provisions as to cooperative societies were added, and the Constitution 98th Amendment Act 2012, which deals with special provisions with respect to state of Karnataka. Question number 4. The House of Parliament may declare the seat of a member of either House of Parliament as vacant if he or she remains absent without permission of the House from all meetings for a period of. So the correct option is option number 2. If he remains absent for a period of 60 days, and this is given under Article 101, which deals with vacation of seats. Fifth, Article 280 of the Constitution of India deals with option number 4, Finance Commission. Election Commission of India is given under Article 324. Union Public Service Commission is given under Article 315, which deals with public service commissions for the Union and for the states. And Comptroller and Auditor General has been given under Article 148. Sixth, Part 9b of the Constitution of India dealing with cooperative societies was inserted by. So it is inserted by the Constitution 97th Amendment Act 2011. The Constitution 93rd Amendment Act, we have already seen it, like by this amendment Article 15 plus 5 was inserted. The Constitution 95th Amendment Act 2009, by this amendment Article 334, reservation of seats and special representation to seats after 60 years, it is added, and by the latest amendment of by the latest amendment of 104, the 60 years has been substituted with 70 years. The Constitution 98th Amendment Act 2012, we have already seen just now. It deals with special provisions with respect to state of Karnataka. 7th, Article 19 Clause 1 Clause C of the Constitution of India guarantees freedom. So it guarantees freedom to form associations or unions, cooperative societies, which is option number 4. Question number 8. Protection from double jeopardy means. So it means no person shall be prosecuted and punished for the same offence more than once. It is given under Section 300 of CRPC as well as Article 20 of Indian Constitution. 9. Under which provision of the Constitution of India it is a fundamental duty of every citizen of India to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity, so that the nation constantly rises to higher levels to endeavor and achievement. So the correct option is option number 4, 51A, clause J. 51A deals with fundamental duties. 51A clause C deals with to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. 51A clause D deals with to defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. And Article 51A clause F deals with to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. 10th, in which case secularism was recognized as basic feature of the Constitution of India. So the correct option is option number 1, S.R. Bommai versus Union of India. M. Nagaraj versus Union of India. In this, by this judgment, the court validated Parliament's decision to extend reservation for SCs and STs to include promotions, reservation in promotion. So, what are the constitutional amendment which it upheld? They are 77th Amendment Act, which added 16 clause 4A, 81st Amendment Act, which inserted 16 4B, 82nd Amendment Act, which inserted a provision to Article 335, and 85th Amendment Act, which added consequential seniority for SC STs under Article 16 4B. L. Chandra Kumar versus Union of India. This case deals with power of judicial review under Article 32 and 226 over tribunals as a basic structure of the Constitution. Selvi versus State of Karnataka. In this, by this judgment, the court held that involuntary admission of narco-analysis is a violation of right against self-incrimination under Article 20 clause 3. 11. The judges of the Supreme Court of India can be removed from office in accordance with. So he can be removed from office in accordance with Article 124. Article 123 deals with power of President to promulgate ordinances during recess of Parliament. Article 125 deals with salaries etc. of judges. Article 217 deals with appointment and conditions of the office of a judge of a High Court. 12. The official language in the Supreme Court of India shall be, so it shall be in English. 13. Which provisions were struck down in the case of Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association versus Union of India? So the correct option is option number 1, Articles 124, 124A to C, 127, 128, 217, 222, 224, 224A, 231 as amended and inserted. So kindly remember these articles. This question is very important, and the articles which this judgment has struck down, they are also very important. 14th. In which part of the Constitution of India the provision for public service commissions are contained? So the correct option is option number 1, part 14. Part 13 deals with trade, commerce and intercourse within the territory of India. Part 12 deals with finance, property, contracts and suits, and Part 11 deals with relations between the union and the states. 15. Which of the following writ means what is your authority? So option number 3, Quo Warranto. 16. In which of the following judgment the scope of writ of habeas corpus was widened? The correct option is option number 1, Sunil Batra versus Delhi Administration. This case deals with solitary confinement. D.K. Basu versus State of West Bengal. This case deals with rights of arrested person, and also it laid down guidelines with regard to custodial violence. Sheela versus Union of India. This case deals with safe custody of children lodged in jails, and the Supreme Court actually evolved like what should be the safe custody for children who are lodged in jails. MC Mehta versus Union of India, the principle of absolute liability was evolved. 17th. Under which article of the Constitution of India citizenship by domicile can be determined? So the correct option is option number 1, Article 5. Article 9 deals with persons voluntarily acquiring citizenship of a foreign state not to be citizens. Article 10 deals with continuance of the rights of citizenship, and Article 11 deals with Parliament to regulate the right of citizenship by law. 18th. Supreme Court of India issued directions to the central government to conclude the National Survey on Drug Abuse within a period of 6 months and a national plan for curbing increase of abuse and abuse of substance in children within 4 months in. So the correct option is option number 1, Bachpan Bachao Andolan versus Union of India. This case was decided in the year 2017. MC Mehta versus Union of India. of the year 2017. In this case, the Supreme Court prohibited the commercial use of residential premises. Sheela versus Union of India, we have already seen in the previous slide. Bandhua Mukti Morcha versus Union of India. This case, in this case, the Supreme Court said that it's a fundamental right of everyone in this country, assured under the interpretation given to Article 21 by this court in Francis Moulik's case, to live with human dignity free from exploitation. So this case has actually upheld the reasoning given in the Francis Moulik's case, and also held that right to right to life also include right to live with human dignity free from exploitation. 19th, in which case directions for improvement of conditions of inmates of homes for mentally ill persons under the Persons with Disabilities Act 1995, as well as psychiatric hospitals and nursing homes under Mental Health Act 1987 were issued by the Supreme Court of India. So the correct option is option number 1, Reena Banerjee versus Government of NCT Delhi. PUDR versus Union of India. In this case, it was held that Article 24 is designed to protect the individual not only against the state but also against other private citizens, and is not limited in its application against the state, but it prohibits traffic in human being and beggar and other similar forms of forces labor practiced by anyone else. 20. In which case the Supreme Court of India held that all prostitutes and sex workers else have right to live with human dignity under Article 21. So it was held in the case of Buddhadev Karvaskar versus State of West Bengal. Lata Singh versus State of UP. By this statement, the court has upheld the right to marry and said that this is a free and democratic country, and once a person becomes a major, he or she can marry whosoever he likes. And in Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab, it was held that right to life doesn't include right to die. 21. In State of Maharashtra versus Dr. Praful B. Desai, the Supreme Court of India held that recording of evidence through video conferencing, so long the accused or his pleader are present while recording, is as per procedure established by law and hence is valid. Question number 22. In which case the Supreme Court held that there is no justification for permitting only Brahmins to carry out the necessary rites and rituals as priests. So the correct option is option number 4, and Adityan versus Travancore Devaswam Board. In Aruna Roy versus Union of India, the court has held that, the Supreme Court has held that court cannot impose any policy for religious education in schools upon the state. Ismail Faruqi versus Union of India. So by this statement, the Supreme Court has held that a mosque was not an essential part of the practice of the religion of Islam, and that namaz could be offered anywhere, and hence its acquisition is not prohibited by the provisions in the Constitution of India. 23rd. The case of Markande Karju versus Lok Sabha is related to, so it is related to freedom of speech and parliamentary privileges. 24. Part 13 of the Indian Constitution dealing with trade, commerce and intercourse appears to derive inspiration from, so it actually derives its inspiration from Australian Constitution. 25th. Which article of the Constitution of India provides that the state shall endeavour to secure for the citizens a uniform civil code throughout the territory of India? So the correct option is option number 4, Article 44. Article 41 deals with right to work, to education and to public assistance in certain cases. Article 42 deals with provision for just and human conditions of work and maternity relief. And Article 43 deals with leaving age, etc. for workers. 26. Under the Constitution of India, freedom of conscience and the right freely to profess, practice and propagate religion is subject to. So it is actually subject to public order, morality and health, and to other provisions of Part 3, option number 4. So this provision has been given under Article 25, which deals with freedom of conscience and free profession, practice and propagation of religion. 27. Which provision of the Constitution of India provides for joint sitting of both houses of Parliament in certain cases? So the correct option is option number 2, Article 108. 107 deals with provisions as to introduction and passing of bills. 109 deals with special procedure in respect of money bills, and 1110 deals with definition of money bill. That means it deals with money bills. 28. If any question arises whether a bill is a money bill or not, the decision given by the dash shall be final. So the correct option is option number 4, Speaker of the Lok Sabha, and this is given under Article 110 Clause 3 of Indian Constitution. 29th. Which provision of the Constitution of India deals with the representation of the Anglo-Indian community in the House of the People? So the correct option is option number 2, Article 331. Article 350 deals with language to be used in representations for redress of grievances. Article 332 deals with reservation of seats for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in the legislative assemblies of the states, and Article 333 deals with representation of the Anglo-Indian community in the legislative assemblies of the states. 30. Which one of the following is not a ground mentioned in Article 19 Clause 2 of the Constitution of India on the basis of which reasonable restriction on the freedom of speech and expression can be imposed? So the correct option is option number 4, public interest. 31. Article 22 Clause 4 to Clause 7 of the Constitution of India were amended by. So it was amended by Constitution 44th Amendment Act 1978. 42nd Amendment Act is also known as mini constitution, and by this amendment fundamental duty was added. The Constitution 50th Amendment Act 1984, by this amendment Article 33 was inserted, and 52nd Amendment Act 1985, it deals with anti-defection law, and by this amendment 10th schedule of the Constitution was added. 32. While imposing compulsory service for public purposes, the state shall not make any discrimination on the grounds only of option number 3, religion, race, caste or class, or any of them. 33. Which provision of the Constitution of India provides freedom as to payment of taxes for promotion of any particular religion? So the correct option is option number 2, Article 27. Article 26 deals with freedom to manage religious affairs. Article 28 deals with freedom as to attendance at religious instruction or religious worship in certain educational institutions, and Article 29 deals with protection of interests of minorities. 34. Under which provision of the Constitution of India the Parliament may by law empower any other court to exercise within the local limits of its jurisdiction all or any of the powers exercisable by the Supreme Court under Article 32 Clause 2 of the Constitution of India? So this provision is given under Article 32 Clause 3, which actually empowers the Parliament to exercise within the local limits of its jurisdiction all or any of the powers exercisable by the Supreme Court under Article 32 Clause 2. Article 32 Clause 2 deals with 5 kinds of writs. 35. For a person to be eligible for election as President of India, one of the qualifications required is that he is qualified for election as a member of. So the correct option is option number 2, the House of People. So this provision is given under Article 58, which deals with qualifications for election as President. 36. The Vice President may be removed from his office by a resolution of the Council of States and agreed to by the House of the People, and this is also known as term of office of Vice President. 37. A person can become a minister without being a member of either House of Parliament for a period of, so he can become a member of either House of Parliament for a period of 6 consecutive months, and this has been given under Article 75 Clause 5. What is the outer limit of representatives of the states and the duties in the Council of States? So the correct option is option number 3, not more than 238. 39. How many maximum members can represent the union territories in the Lok Sabha? The correct option is option number 120. 40. What is the effect of prorogation of the houses on the bill pending in Parliament? So the correct option is the bill itself will not lapse if the house has been prorogated. 41. Under which article the President can promulgate ordinances during the recess of Parliament? So the correct option is option number 3, Article 123. Article 121 deals with restriction on discussion in Parliament. 122 deals with courts not to inquire into proceedings of Parliament, and 124 deals with establishment and constitution of Supreme Court. 42. How many judges constituted the bench in the case of Supreme Court Advocates for Record Association versus Union of India, in which the Constitution 99th Amendment Act was declared constitutional? So the correct option is option number 2, 5. It was a 5-judge bench judgment. 43. Which article of the Constitution of India gives power to the President to consult the Supreme Court? So the correct option is option number 2, 143. Article number 143. 141 deals with law declared by Supreme Courts to be binding on all courts. 145 deals with rules of court, etc. and 147 deals with interpretation. 44. Under which article of the Constitution of India there is a duty of the Chief Minister to furnish such information in relation to the administration of the affairs of the state and proposals for legislation as a governor may call for? So this has been given under Article 167. 166 deals with conduct of business of the House of the government of a state. 168 deals with constitution of legislatures in states, and 169 deals with abolition or creation of legislative council in states. 145. Who has the power to prorogate the either house of the state legislation? So the correct option is option number 2, governor, and this power has been given under Article 174, which deals with sessions of the state legislature, prorogation and dissolution. 46. In which of the following articles of the Constitution of India the doctrine of plagiarism is provided? So the correct option is option number 2, Article 310. 310. 309 deals with recruitment and conditions of service of persons serving the union or state. 311 deals with dismissal, removal or reduction in rank of persons employed in civil capacities under the union or state, and 312 deals with all India services. 47. Under which of the following articles of the Constitution of India the tribunals other than administrative tribunals can be created by the appropriate legislation? So the correct option is option number 3, 323B. 323 deals with reports of public service commissions. 323A deals with administrative tribunals, and 325 deals with superintendence, direction and control of elections to be vested in an election commission. 48. According to the existing provision, the reservation of seats for the scheduled tribes in the House of the People and in the legislative assemblies of the state shall cease after. So it shall cease after 70 years from the commencement of the Constitution, and this has been given under Article 334. Actually, I made a mistake. The similar kind of question we have already dealt in the previous questions. So I said that 70 years has been substituted, but the correct option would be 80 years has been substituted. Earlier, the provision was only for 70 years, but by 104th Amendment, the term of 80 years has been substituted. 49. The National Commission for Scheduled Tribes can be created under which provision of the Constitution of India? So the correct option is option number 3, 338A. 337 deals with special provision with respect to educational grants for the benefit of Anglo-Indian community. 338 deals with special officer for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, etc. and 338B deals with National Commission for backward classes. 50. Right to enforce which articles of the Constitution of India cannot be suspended during the emergency? So the correct option is Article 20 and 21. Article 20 deals with preventive detention, and Article 21 deals with, Article 20 doesn't deal with preventive detention, and Article 21 deals with right to life. And from 51 to 100, questions of jurisprudence has been asked, so we will be dealing one by one. Rights which came into being after the violation of a right are called option number 2, sanctioning rights. 52. Who said that the essence of legal rights seems to me to be not legally guaranteed power by itself, not legally protected interest by itself, but the legally guaranteed power to realize an interest. So this has been said by option number 3, Allen. 53. Who described ownership as a right indefinite in point of user, unrestricted in point of disposition, and unlimited in point of duration over a determinate thing. So this has been said by Austin. 54. It is difficult to see what the pure theory of law can contribute to a system which it assumes to be law, but which it derives from a basic norm which it cannot find. So this was commented on Kelser's theory of Gerd norm by, so this has been stated by Stone. Option number 2. 55. An essay entitled On the Vocation of Our Age for Legislation and Jurisprudence was written, with which, in the words of a heading, a new jurisprudence was born. Who was the author of this essay? So the author of this essay was option number 3, Savigny. 56. Ratio legis means, so it means the true intention of the statute. 57. In precedence, rules and principles are laid down by, so it is it is laid down by inductive method. 58. Who said that in possession there is manifestation of individual will? So this has been said by option number 1, Hegel. 59. Who said that protection to possession stands on the same grounds as protection against injuria? So this has been said by Winchell. 60. Who defines ownership as a plenary control over an object? So this has been said by Holland. 61. Who classified sources of law into formal and material sources? So this classification has been made by Salmon. 62. Which school of thought opined that customs originate from common consciousness of the people? So this this is the theory of historical school, option number 1. 63. Who explained custom as one of the main triangles of the laws of England? So this explanation has been given by option number 2, Coke. 64. Who said that custom is per se law? It has been said by option number 2, Savigny. 65. Who wrote the book Law of the Constitution? This has been written by option number 1, Dicey. 66. Who states that no one has any other right than always to do his duty? So this has been stated by Dugwit, option number 1. 67. Two main theories of legal right are, so there are two theories, option number 1, the will theory and the interest theory. 68. According to Hofeld, the correlative of power is liability. 69. Which theory of personality laid down that only human beings have personality, juristic persons are no persons at all? So this theory of personality is called purpose theory. 70. According to whom possession is protected because every act of violence is unlawful? So this theory has been given by option number 2, Savigny. 71. Who said the law is not to be deducted from the rule but rule from the law? So this has been stated by option number 1, Paulus. 72. Who wrote the book Elementiae Philosophical? This option number 4, Hobbes. 73. Who divided jurisprudence into general and particular jurisprudence? So this division has been made by option number 1, Austin. 74. Who defined jurisprudence as the scientific synthesis of the essential principles of law? Option number 2, Allen. See, the reason why I am not explaining the questions of jurisprudence, because first of all these are one-liner question and the questions are actually direct and the answers of the questions are direct in nature. So there is no need to go deep into for each question. Once you read it, and if you can't get it into your mind, just play my video again and again till you get the concept. 75. Who is the founder of the analytical school? So the founder is option number 4, Austin. 76. Who defined law as a rule laid down for the guidance of an intelligent being by an intelligent being having power over him? So this definition has been given by option number 3, Austin. 77. Who wrote the essay Worm Baruch Yernoirif in 1814? So this essay has been written by option number 1, Savigny. 78. Hugo stated that, so he stated that the essence of law as is its acceptance, regulations and observance by the people. 79. Who is the exponent of Walking's theory? So the exponent Volgis theory is Savigny. The questions of jurisprudence which are asked in CLAT LLM entrance test are very easy in comparison to DU LLM entrance test. So you need not worry about such questions. The answers are direct and the questions are also framed in one line. Sometimes even questions are framed on correct and incorrect statements, but that's not a big issue. You just have to play my video again and again and read it by yourself. You can easily memorize all the answers of the question very easily. So I've already told you the option is option number 3, Savigny. 80. Who stated that law grows with a nation, increases with it and dies at its dissolution and is a characteristic of it. So this has been stated by option number 1, Savigny. 81. Who wrote the book Das Recht des Caesars? So this has been written by option number 1, Savigny. 82. Self-interest causes a conflict between individual will and general will. Who expresses this option? So the correct option is option number 3, Pukta. 83. Law is defined or the standard of what is just and unjust by. So this definition of law has been given in Justinian's Digest. 84. Who said that law is the highest reason implanted in nature? So this has been stated by option number 3, Cicero. 85. Factum valid means an act. So it means an act which is in contravention of some moral injunction, if accomplished in fact should be considered void. 86. Who defines state as an association of human beings generally occupying a territory for the attainment of internal order and external security? So this definition has been stated by option number 3, Holland. 87. Dugwit propounded the concept of, so he propounded the concept of option number 4, social solidarity. 88. Who defined law as a form of the guarantee of the conditions of life of society assured by status, power or constraint? So this definition of law has been given by Ehring. 89. According to whom state is a community of persons permanently occupying a definite territory, legally independent of external control and possessing an organized government which creates and administers law over all persons and groups within its jurisdiction. Abstractly considered, the state is juristic entity or person. Concretely considered, it is a community, the territory which it occupies and the government organization through which it wills and acts. So this definition of state has been given by option number 1, Gettel. 90. Who said that state is the result of a natural instinct in man? So this has been stated by option number 1, Aristotle. So this is the definition of state which has been given by Aristotle. 91. Who said that international law is not law but it's only a positive morality? So this has been stated by Austin and he has actually defined what is international law. 92. Pound defines law as, so he defines law as a social institution to satisfy social wants, option number 1. 93. A precept or rule of action imposed upon men by some authority which enforces obedience to it is, so it is known as imperative law. 94. Who wrote the book De la Republique? So this book has been written by option number 2, Bodin. 95. Who said that state is absolute and is an end in itself? So this has been stated by, the definition of state has been given by Machiavelli. 96. Who supported the absolute power of the sovereign on a utilitarian ground? So this support has been given by option number 2, Bentham. 97. Who gave sociological approach to sovereignty? So this approach has been given by Jethro Brown. 98. Who said that there can be no concept of sovereignty as distinct and separate from and above the law? So this concept of sovereignty has been given by option number 1, Kelsen. 99. Who classified sources of law into binding and persuasive sources? So this classification has been given by option number 1, Keaton. 100. What is the jural opposite of immunity? So the jural opposite of immunity is actually I'm sorry about the option. There is a sinker. This is not disability. This is actually no right. Option number 3. 101 to 150 deals with questions relating to other subjects such as contract, torts, criminal law, international law and IPR. So let us see what are these questions. So 101. A by instigation voluntarily causes B, a person under 18 years of age, to commit suicide. A has committed. So in this case, A has committed abetment to murder. And this is an illustration which is given under section 300 of exception 5 of Indian Penal Code. 102. Under which provision of Indian Penal Code the dowry death is defined. So it has been defined in option number 3, section 304B. Section 304 deals with punishment for culpable homicide not amounting to murder. 304A deals with causing death by negligence, and 305 deals with abetment of suicide of child or insane person. 103. In which case section 309 of Indian Penal Code was declared unconstitutional. So the correct option is option number 3, Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab. P. Ratinam versus Union of India. In this judgment, the Supreme Court held that criminal penalties for suicide violate the constitutional right to life by amounting to a double punishment, especially arguing that women who attempt suicide after abuse cannot be criminally penalized for the suicide attempt. Bachchan Singh versus Union of India. In this case, capital punishment in India. In this case, the Supreme Court held that capital punishment in India can be given only in rarest of rare cases. 104. A causes Z to go within a walled space and locks Z in A as A has committed the offence of. So in this case, A has committed the offence of option number 2, wrongful confinement. 105. Punishment for kidnapping is provided under IPC. So what is the punishment which has been given? So punishment is imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 7 years and shall also be liable to fine. And this is given under section 363 of IPC, which deals with punishment for kidnapping. 106. The maxim de minimis non curat lex means. So it means law would not take action of small and trifling matter. 107. Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013 is based on. So it is based on J.S. Verma committee report, option number 1. 108. Under section 125 CRPC, the magistrate of the first class may in certain circumstances order for maintenance of wives, children and parents monthly allowance at such monthly rates. So it can fix the maintenance as the magistrate thinks fit. Option number 4. 109. A is accused of cheating B at a given time and place. The charge is, so in this case, the charge must set out the manner in which A cheated B, and this has been given under section 213 of CRPC, which deals with the manner of committing offence must be stated. 110. Which section of CRPC gives power to the appropriate government to commute sentence? So this power has been given under section 433. 431 deals with money order to be paid recoverable as fine, and 433A deals with restriction of powers of remission or commutation in certain cases. And in this section, a total period of 14 years was fixed for punishment relating to death sentence and other heinous offences. 111. Which section of CRPC provides that any person accused of an offence before a criminal court or against whom proceedings are instituted under this code may of right be defended by a pleader of his choice? So the correct option is option number 3, section 303. 301 deals with appearance by public prosecutors. 302 deals with permission to conduct prosecution, and 304 deals with procedure when corporation or registered society is an accused. 112. An agreement not enforceable by law is. So it is an agreement which is declared as void, and this is given under section 2 clause G. 113. Who said that acceptance is to offer what a lighted match is to gunpowder? Both do something which cannot be done. So this has been this concept of acceptance has been stated by option number 2, Anson. 114. The threat of suicide amounts to, so the threat of suicide amounts to coercion. 115. A man enfeebled by disease or age is induced by B's influence over him as his medical attendant to agree to pay B an unreasonable sum for his professional services. B employs. So in this case, B employs undue influence, and this illustration has been given under section 16 clause 3. Section 16 of Contract Act deals with undue influence. 116. Agreement in distant of marriage. So agreement in distant of marriage is void under section 26 of Contract Act. 117. A agrees with B to discover treasure by magic. The agreement is, so the agreement is void, and this has been given under section 56 of Contract Act, which deals with agreement to do impossible act. 118. Fraud was defined in a well-known English case. So fraud is defined in a well-known English case of Daddy versus Pig. In Ashby versus White, it has been held that the right to vote is a common law right, and thus an obstruction to that right should give rise to a cause of action. In Turner versus Green, it was held that mere silence regarding a material fact which one party is not obliged to disclose to the other cannot be a ground for decision for or a defense to specific performance. And Webb versus O'Flanagan, it was held that when negotiating to enter into a contract, a person may have a duty to disclose material facts which come to his notice before the conclusion of a contract if they falsify a representation previously made by him. So this judgment is actually giving the idea of continuing misrepresentation. 119. A finds B's purse and gives it to him. B promises to give A rupees 50. So this is a valid contract. 120. A directs B, he is solicited to sell his estate by auction and to employ an auctioneer for the purpose. B names C, an auctioneer, to conduct the sale. So in this case, the correct option is option number 1. C is not a sub-agent but is A's agent for the conduct of the sale, and this is given under section 194 of Contract Act, which deals with relation between principal and person duly appointed by agent to act in business of agency. 121. A and B jointly owe 100 rupees to C. A alone pays amount to C, and B, not knowing the fact, pays 100 rupees over again to C. So in this case, C is bound to repay the amount to B, and this has been given under section 72. This illustration has been given under section 72 of Contract Act, which deals with liability of person to whom money is paid or thing delivered by mistake or under coercion. 122. A, B and C jointly promise to pay D 3000 rupees. D may compel. So in this case, D may compel either A or B or C to pay him 3000 rupees. And this illustration has been given under section 43 of Contract Act, which deals with any one of joint promisors may be compelled to perform. 123. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is based on dash Sustainable Development Goal. So it is based on 17 Sustainable Development Goals. 124. Which of the following case led to the enactment of the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Act 2016? So the correct option is option number 1, T.N. Godavarman Tirumulpad versus Union of India. In Center for Environmental Law Worldwide Fund of India versus Union of India, in this case the Supreme Court held that the reintroduction of the Asiatic lion in Kuno was a priority that cannot be delayed. See, already Gujarat has a Asiatic lion sanctuary in the region of Gir, but this petition was filed to declare another protected zone for Asiatic lion in Kuno. Kuno is a place in Gujarat. Was a priority that cannot be delayed, and if you want to protect this species from extinction, the court considered that the fact that the Asiatic lion had been historically present in Kuno and there was an important prey ratio is a guarantee that the reintroduction should take place there. Center for Public Interest Litigation versus Union of India, in this case the Supreme Court held that wherever a contract is to be awarded or a license is to be given, the public authority must adopt a transparent and fair method for making selections so that all eligible persons get a fair opportunity for competition. So this case was actually relating to allocation of 2G spectrum. Further, the Supreme Court said that when it comes to alienation of scarce natural resources like spectrum, etc., it is a burden of the state to ensure that a non-discriminatory method is adopted for distribution and alienation, which would necessarily result in protection of national public interest. 125. Which article of the Constitution puts a fundamental duty on the citizens to protect and improve national environment? So, this duty has been given by Article 51A clause G. 48A deals with protection and improvement of environment and safeguarding of forest and wildlife. And 51A, Article 21, everybody knows, is deals with right to life and personal liberty. And 51A clause E deals with, it imposes on every citizen by way of fundamental duty the responsibility to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. 126. In 1980, the central government appointed a committee to review environmental legislation and recommended measures for ensuring environmental protection. The name of the committee was, Tiwari Committee, option number 4. 127. Under the Paris Agreement 2015, the contributions that each individual country should make in order to achieve the worldwide goals are determined by all countries individually and called as, these rights are called as nationally determined contributions. The new chapter 6A, which deals with various aspects of forfeiture of property derived from illegal hunting and trade, was added in the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 in the year. So this chapter of 6A was added in the year of 2002. 129. The concept of absolute liability was developed by the Supreme Court of India in FC Mehta versus Union of India, the judgment of which was delivered by, this judgment was delivered by Justice Bhagwati. 130. The case of Bangalore Medical Trust versus B.S. Mudappa related to, it is related to converting a public park into a nursing home. 131. The Montreal Protection 1987 Ozone Treaty came into force with effect from, it came into effect, it came into force with effect from January 1989, option number 3. 132. The authorities most anticipate, prevent and attack the causes of environment degradation. The above statement is a part of, the precautionary principle of sustainable development. 133. The defendant board had the statutory power to repair sea walls. So this is, this is a fact, and you are asked that which of the following are true. To sea walls, but was under no duty to do so. A high tide broke the sea wall and flooded the plaintiff's land. The board sent an inexperienced man with poor equipment, and the repair work took almost 6 months to complete. It was proved that with reasonable skill it could have been completed in about 2 weeks. The defendant is, in this case, the defendant is not liable in negligence as they owed no legal duty to take care towards a plaintiff. 134. The case of Donoghue versus Stevenson was decided by the, this case was decided by the option number 2, House of Lords. 135. The term taut has been derived from the Latin term tauton, which means, it means to twist, option number 3. 136. Ashby versus White is a leading decision explaining the maximum. It actually explained the maximum of injurious in damno. What does it mean? There are two concepts, injurious in damno and damnum sine injury. Let us see what is their real meaning. Injurious in damnum is injury without damage, or it means infringement of an absolute private right without any actual loss or damage. And on the other hand, damnum sine injuria means damage without infringement of any legal right. So damage without injury is not actionable. 137. Pigeonhole theory of tort was given by, it was given by option number 4, Samant. 138. For the application of the defense of voluntary non-fit injury, it is sufficient if the plaintiff knew that the risk is there and he, knowing the same, agreed to suffer the harm. 139. When the defendant by his act creates an apprehension in the mind of the plaintiff that he is going to commit battery against the plaintiff, during that time it means that the wrong of assault is completed. 140. Which of the following defenses are available to an action for defamation? So the defenses are option number 4, justification of truth, fair comments as well as privilege, which may be either absolute or qualified. 141, the statement that a lady has given birth to a child, it is actually a defamatory statement if the lady is unmarried. Suppose if the lady is married, then this statement wouldn't amount to defamation. 142, what is the status of juristic opinion as a source of law? So the status of juristic opinion as a source of law is also known as subsidiary source. 143, when did India enact Indian Maritime Zone Act? So the correct option is option number 2, 1976. 144, which one of the following is not a principal organ of the UN? So the correct option is option number 3, International Criminal Court. 145, who among the following jurists has been called as father of model law of nations by Oppenheim? So the person is Hugo Grotius, option number 4, Ollie Grotius. 146, in which year UN Commission on Human Rights, which has been replaced by Human Rights Council, was established? So it has been established in the year of 1946, option number 2. 147, the first case decided by the European Court of Human Rights was, so the first case which has been decided by European Court of Human Rights was Lawless versus Ireland, option number 4. 148, right to marry is recognized under which provision of Universal Declaration of Human Rights? So this is option number 2, Article 16. Article 16 of UDHR means Universal Declaration of Human Rights deals with right to nationality. Article 17 deals with right to own property, and Article 18 deals with freedom of thought, conscience and religion. 149, the UN Economic and Social Council consists of 54 member states. 150, in which case the Supreme Court of India issued guidelines for preventing custodial violence? So this guidelines has been laid down in the very famous case of D.K. Vasu versus State of West Bengal. In Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India, all of you know that this case involves Article 21. Paramananda Katra versus Union of India, this is actually a landmark judgment, and in this case it is made obligatory for a doctor or a hospital, both public and private, to provide immediate medical aid to a victim of a road accident. PUCL versus Union of India, in this the Supreme Court affirmed that telephone tapping infringed the fundamental right to privacy and created, so PUCL versus Union of India, which was decided in the year 1996 but reported in the year 1997. So this case involving telephone tapping case, and the Supreme Court created safeguard against arbitrariness in the exercise of the state surveillance powers. So this is the end of the slide. I hope you like this session. Kindly share your feedback, comments if any, in the comment section below. And also I would request you, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, kindly like, share, subscribe the channel so that you never miss such videos in future. So with this note, I am signing off. Have a great day.